Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Christmas special cold processed soap. So the first ingredient we need here is lye, so sodium hydroxide that we're going to premix with a little bit of water first in order to make sure that it's all fully melted before we put it into the oils. So how much to put in, how do you do it, and so on, I will be putting it in the description below, so do check it out. Sodium hydroxide becomes very hot when it touches water, so we are going to be leaving it in the side and probably about an hour or two, and then after that only use it when it goes to room temperature. Next, as you can see here, we have colors. So we are going to be using all the Christmas colors here, and most of the colors comes in powder form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-mix it with glycerin first before we put it into the soap. And here I've cut some of our older soaps because I'm going to use them as decoration. You can also omit that if you wanted to. Next, I'm going to be putting in all our oils. So if you wanted to know how much of oils to put, do check out our description below. I'm going to put in the full recipe below. And then after that, I am going to be adding in our lye solution. So once you put in the lye solution, the water and oil is not going to mix by its own. So we're going to be using a hand blender like this to mix it. If you don't have a hand blender, you can also use whisk. Anything is fine as long as the water and oil mixes to trace. Once that's done, I'm going to be putting in Eucalyptus and Spearmint essential oil. So now just make sure that the essential oil is alcohol free and it's flake free and it's suitable for cold processed soap. Because if you're going to be using something that's sold in the market, which is for aromatherapy purposes, your soap is going to seize and it's becoming very hard very fast. But as you can see here, it's quite watery and runny, so it's a bit easier to play around with colors. So I've been putting here about 1/3 of the soap into this color, and I'm just going to mix it and put it aside. And finally, I'm going to prepare the mold, and I'm just going to do whatever design that you'll be seeing in this video. Now guys, whatever you're seeing here, this is basically cold processed soap. There's two ways to make soap: melt and pour or cold processed soap. So melt and pour is using existing bases, while cold processed soap, you're doing it from scratch, putting in your own simple oils and figuring it out. Different oils have got different purposes, and so we usually mix with few different kind of oils so that it's a nice solid soap that's hard, moisturizing and cleansing at the same time. Now if you're someone who likes to do this as hobby, I would suggest that you just follow these videos. But if you wanted to do this for business, whereby you want to learn what oils to put, when to put, and so on, we do have business class for it. So you can just contact us for business formulation soap, cold processed soap class, and I will be sharing with you more details about it. So as you can see here, whatever we are doing here is just for decoration purposes. You can omit it if you want to, but most of the time this soap, you have to leave it in the mold for about 24 to 48 hours before we unmold it. And once you already unmold it, you're supposed to cut it, but you can't use it. You have to leave it for about 4 to 6 weeks before using it, because we want the soap to become really hard. Now this is what happens when you do cold processed soap. Now if you wanted to use the soap immediately, there's another method to do it, and it's called hot processed soap. And so if you use hot processed soap method, you usually can use the soap immediately after the soap cools down. This is an extension of cold processed soap, and it's something that we're going to be teaching in the class as well. So again guys, if you're someone who likes to DIY, please don't forget to follow us, because we share recipes like this almost every single day. If you wanted to purchase any of these ingredients, do contact us in Soap Lab Malaysia. My name is Nisha, a pharmacist and a formulator, and if you have any other questions, do comment below. Happy holidays!